Yo, what up, team? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys already know what time it is.
It's movie review time, y'all.
Yes, it is, brothers.
Man, it's been a while, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But we ain't coming, y'all.
You know we had to come out the shadows for this one right
You know
here,
why?
man.
Because busting makes us feel good.
He ain't lying. I watch. I swear I watch.
Okay.
Anywhere, anytime, any place.
For y'all.
For shower, it don't matter. She on the trunk. Let's go. What we reviewing today, bro?
Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire.
Now, the last one was very touching.
Yeah.
Oh, Afterlife
Had
was
your boy,
hit.
had your boy crying.
One of
I
my-
cried
yeah.
twice.
One of my favorite movies of that year.
Yeah, man. One of my favorite movies is the Ghostbusters.
That was special.
Like, it's hard for me to even go back and watch that because I always get emotional.
Really?
Because it's,
Wow.
it's Egon, man. Harold
Okay.
gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gone, man. He gone.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
He
And I
gone.
seen her do it.
No, you're not wrong. That does hit.
Nothing beats the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? That was cool. Man.
He gone over there, bro. He helping us out, bro. You know, nothing beat that. But
Celebration.
y'all ready to get into this review?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
For those out there that's new to the channel, let me explain how we like to do reviews. First thing first, we talk about the good, we talk about the bad, and then we go and give you guys a grade. This is a spoiler-free review, though, by the way. So please, ladies and gentlemen, do not spoil the movie in the comment section down below, unless this video has been up longer than 2 weeks. Because at that point,
It's
I
your
don't think
fault.
you care.
All right, yeah.
You feel me?
Hey.
All right. Gentlemen, let's get into the good. Let's go.
All right. So
All right.
I'll start. I'll say I did enjoy the cast. It was cool seeing them back, and I did enjoy the setup. It set the playing field for the rest of the movie. It had a great opening intro, and I thought that was a great start.
Bet. For me, the nostalgia factor about the movie is what drew me to it. You guys already know I'm a big Ghostbuster fan. It's one of my first loves besides Ninja Turtles and Batman. And I just, knowing my boys are coming back and there's a good chance they might suit up, I'm already there. You know, unfortunately, Egon's not with the team anymore because he passed away. But I still got Peter, Ray, and Winston, and even Janine and Slimer. So just being able to see them suit up and knowing where it came from and how we got here, it does always put a smile on my face. And that's what really one of the biggest things about the movie that I enjoyed. I enjoyed the Ecto-1. It's one of my first car loves besides the Batmobile.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? In the 85 DeLorean. So, you know, just seeing the Ecto, wow, wow, just seeing all that, it makes you jolly inside. You know what I mean?
Hey, not wrong for that.
That's what my likes though.
All right. So my likes, first I'm going to start with the setting. I love the fact that it was back in a big city, and especially that it was back in New York, because the last one was in a small town, which was cool for the story that they were telling, but Ghostbusters belong in a big city, man. There's so much you can do with that, and I'm glad that they brought it back home. My next like is some of the nostalgia bakes, specifically Dan Aykroyd, how they gave him more to do than last time, and that he was actually out in the field doing some stuff in this one. So yeah, man, shout out to them for that.
All right, word. Gentlemen, let's get into the bad. Who wants to go first?
I will say the movie's uneven in its pacing and in its tone. Starts out, you know, trying to be a regular Ghostbuster movie, then it has this unnecessary drama in the middle, filler, and then it gets to being exciting again towards the end. So it's just very uneven. Like they didn't know what Ghostbusters really was.
Oh, man, you said it. For me, it's the writing and the directing. Unfortunately, it's written and directed by the same guy. And it's like he was on two different pages as a director and the writer.
Yep.
Okay, that
for you to
explains.
have been able to, he was part of Afterlife.
Yeah.
And for you to know the story of Afterlife because you helped write Afterlife, and then not know what you wrote in Afterlife in Frozen Empire confuses the hell out of me as much as the audience. A lot of plot holes, a lot of unnecessary scenes. It's a scene I don't want to spoil. I can't spoil it, but ghosts doing things that I didn't know they could do, because in Afterlife they couldn't do it, but in this one they could. A low level of ghost. The designs were very premature, very what's the word I'm looking for? The ghosts were repetitive. Behaviors were very repetitive. Nothing that was going to lead to a good line of ghost busting. It was a bad story, a terrible story, boring. Directing, the action scenes, the ghost busting wasn't phenomenal. It didn't make me want to be a Ghostbuster after watching this movie. Some people are like, you're a 40-year-old man, you shouldn't feel like that. That's what's up. But Ghostbusters busting make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, no matter what it is, when you had a good childhood like myself, you know, when you see certain stuff, you do get a twinkle in the eye. You might not want to go outside and do it. You might not put a proton pack on and do it, but you do feel some type of way. And I didn't feel that way. By the way, my family didn't feel that way. My son was bored. He was getting up and kept asking for my candy. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to stay up. Leave me alone. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just wasn't a good family experience, as a matter of fact. You know, I have my son 7, my daughter's 14, and my girl, we all there, and we didn't really have a good family experience. And doesn't speak volumes for this movie. That hit your soul?
All right.
I broke that down pretty well, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Perfect. Yo,
Hope y'all ready. Firstly, one of the things I don't like is I felt like the cast of characters were too big. It was a lot of characters that they brought in, legacy characters from the beginning and new characters from Afterlife, and it felt like none of them had anything to do, with a few exceptions. And as far as I'm concerned, if you took some of these characters out of this movie, it wouldn't have affected it one bit. So too many characters with nothing to do. That's first right. Secondly,
he playing baseball.
Secondly, man, I feel like, and this is not a knock against McKenna Grace, because I like her, and I liked her first depiction of Phoebe, but I felt like they didn't understand Phoebe in this movie. The Phoebe that was in the first movie and the Phoebe that was in this one, the continuation doesn't make any sense. It felt like the character of Phoebe lost a step. And honestly, I felt like they were doing too much with her and not involving other characters. And I understand she's the main character, but you got to involve other characters if you're going to bring them in. The design of the big bad. Power wise, I thought it was pretty cool, but honestly, I looked at him and I saw Voldemort with long claws, like he with the height of a Dementor. He wasn't really scary to me, right? And I know Gozer wasn't scary, but if you're going to go there, man. Like, so
yeah,
pretty much. That's summing it all up for the movie. I'm a Ghostbuster fan. You a Ghostbuster fan. You a Ghostbuster fan. I just want to say suggestions, because I always believe in the greater good. There's always a hope factor, especially for something that's been around for so long. And it's an easy fix for me personally. I think they didn't pay attention to 2016, and they try to do a 2016 film. I don't know why. And I feel that you need to reboot Ghostbusters. Harold's no longer with us. This movie they needed Egon. The science behind this movie was not there. There was no science in it. It was just, it literally, Paul Rudd was Scott Lang and Ant-Man. Like,
he ain't lying.
There was no science. Like, I thought he was a geologist. You know what I mean? Yeah. My suggestion to you guys is to start over at the drawing board. Jason, go in there, and if you want to relive Ghostbusters, just reboot it. Don't try to do it again in 2024 with new team members. It don't work. And I know some people are saying Extreme Ghostbusters. I'm 100% behind y'all, but Extreme Ghostbusters can't work without Egon. You need Egon. He's the innovator. He's the creator. He's that guy. And without Egon being there, it doesn't work. So you got to redo it again. You know what I mean? Maybe you can get Jason Segel to be Egon, and then get Anthony Mackie to be Winston, and then nice. What's old boy that talks for Rocket?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper to be Peter. Nice. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And I don't know who you can get to be Ray, because I always wanted Paul Rudd to be Ray.
Seth Rogen.
He's in too much.
That'd be great.
He's in too much.
Yeah. He's likable though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? And then you can get, Tina Fey as Janine. You guys already know how I am with that. and get Andy Serkis to do Slimer. But I'm just saying, I think it needs to be redone because you can't. It's dead in the water. It's frozen, and it ain't unthawed. I'm sorry. Y'all ready to you want to do a suggestion or?
Oh yeah, I'll do a quick one.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of stories and lore in the comic books, and they could have used the animated series for reference to rebuild and do something brand new. There's a lot of stuff that it can do. Certain episodes could have been specific franchises. You can explore things with the kids. You can have the old generation reintroducing the new. There's a lot of things that they can do. And because it's in New York, the Ghostbusters interact with everybody. They have so many crossovers and things like that. So many team franchise factors that can work where they may need extra assistance. But you got the animated cartoons. You got the IDW comics. There's so much you can do to expand and make it your own, but reliving the past at the same time, but being new and going forward, not going backwards all the time.
Yeah.
It can work. It's got to have the right people involved.
It can.
So if there's a will, there's a way.
Any suggestions?
Yeah. Firstly.
How are you? Okay.
Firstly, do your research. Whoever said, put the idea out that it was bad to look at what came before, didn't know what the heck they were talking about.
They just needed a job.
Right?
Do
the research. Because when you do a continuation, you have to understand the characters that you're using.
Yeah.
So that means watch the first two movies, watch Afterlife, and then do this. Secondly, if you have no use for characters, don't use them. It's that simple.
Yes.
Because if you just gonna have them stand there not doing nothing, there's no point of them even being there. You're wasting time.
Flawless victory.
He said it. I thought it. All right. Let's go ahead and give this movie a grade.
All right.
Ghostbusters, The Frozen Empire. What do you give it?
2. Give it 2 stars.
2 stars out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Frozen Empire because of the nostalgia factor of it. It's still good to see those guys. I'm gonna also give it 2 out of 5 stars.
Okay. I'm gonna give it 2 across the board as well too, man. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. I just wasn't a fan. There's a lot to behold. There was promise, potential was there, just uneven. I felt like they didn't know what to do. It's an IP that's been around forever, and they just threw the keys on the table and said, "This is what it is." I feel like there was no effort, but there was so much potential. Now the actors are good, unfortunately, but that's kind of where it ends.
Yeah.
And he did a chuckle after that.
Yeah.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. This is an honest review, guys, especially from non-biased fans, because we all wanted this to hit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wanted to catch some ghosts. I wanted some ghosts.
I love Afterlife.
Right? Afterlife was great, man.
You feel me? Man. But anyway.
There was no excuse for this.
If you're new to the channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Thumbs this video up. Don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon. I'm J3.
Run a show, guy. Ninja Assassin.
It's your boy C.
Road to 100,000 subscribers.